can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tampa.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for Mixon last week, 17 carries, 68 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 40.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Mixon on the carry.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
So many teams want to throw them.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Point is
a long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Stein. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
Stein's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stein looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Over the middle, it's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
7 yards to pick up there.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Stein, and this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive, 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 18 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Buccaneers 0.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
On 1st down, Stein completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up
3rd from the gun on 3rd down. Stein. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Stein's pass
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 34-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
An 8-yard.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Burrows.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else.
Oh, they're on him too. Looking into the raindrops and he muffs it. But they will stop him before he gets to the marker, and they will take over after the block punt. So they get there, they get the block. That can turn out to be a big play.
Everyone's looking for a difference maker. Everyone's looking for an edge. If you get a block punt in special teams, that could be the huge difference that you're looking for.
Todd Gurley,
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 3-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Gurley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On second down, here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Buccaneers, 25 yards.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Stein. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Buccaneers.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down. Stein completing it to the right side. Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Clock running, the Bucs try to go quickly and get set. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Here's Bradley Pena now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 28.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here,
now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Williams to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Carl Lawson.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that is incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
At their own 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mixon, the ball carrier. Devin White on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down three and feeling great about themselves.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
That's good.
10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Slant to Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Burrow looking to pass. Now Burrow loses the football.
Joe Burrow sacked. A fumble on the play.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Burrow. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Makes it third.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a 3-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That's caught by Howard. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stein. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Now it's Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
From the gun, Stein on the crossing route, complete. That's Miller.
Stein's
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stein on the right side. This is Miller. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Todd Gurley.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down. Stein. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Stein. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Makes the score Bengals 28.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
4-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Burrow's 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the delay, it's Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Stein. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Stein's pass.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, complete to Williams. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Travion Williams. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
This is Mixon on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Number 21.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Complete to his tight end Sample. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
The 31-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Mixon again, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Levante David. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 12-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touch. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stein. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Jalen Ramsey.
On 4th down, Stein. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he finds Howard complete.
Stein.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stein, he'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stein, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Stein, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Chris.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.